want to tell you something that I've never been able to fully explain, and I'm not sure I want to, but I think you need to hear it. I was 26. It was my first time at Coachella. My friend Alyssa and I had talked about going for years. That year, everything finally lined up. We flew out to California, rented a little Airbnb, made a whole trip out of it. The first day felt like stepping into another world. Huge crowds, strange outfits, music bleeding in from every direction. The best way I can describe it, it felt like a fairy tale. We had an incredible 2 days. Nothing bad happened. We saw artists we loved, ate overpriced food, stayed out until we could barely stand. By the third day, we were completely drained. But it was the last day, so we pushed through. Before the trip, Alyssa had suggested we bring Molly. I'd only tried it once before. It had been fine, so I agreed. We saved it for the last day. Looking back, I wish more than anything I hadn't taken it. We took it late afternoon, before a set we'd been excited about for weeks. At first, nothing. We were walking through the crowd and I actually joked that maybe it was weak, maybe old. Alyssa said the same thing. But then, it hit. Hard. At first, it felt amazing. Everything was brighter, the music sounded incredible. I felt lighter, more open, alive. I thought, okay, I understand now. I finally understand why people do this at festivals. But after about an hour, something changed. I started noticing the same person. At first, I told myself it was normal. Thousands of people. Of course you see the same faces. But this was different. It was the same man every time. I first noticed him about 20 feet away. He looked older than most people there. Dark hair, scruffy, black shirt, boots, completely out of place. He wasn't dancing. He wasn't watching the stage. He was just watching. I saw him again near the drink stand, again between stages, again when we stopped by the fence. After the fourth time, I told Alyssa. She laughed and said it was just the Molly messing with me. I laughed too, but deep down, I knew. Hours passed. I couldn't relax anymore. The high had shifted. It wasn't warm or beautiful. It was restless, suffocating. My jaw tightened, my heart raced. Everything felt wrong. I kept telling myself, "You're just tired. You're just dehydrated." And then, in the middle of the crowd, he came up to me. Out of nowhere. He smiled, started dancing near me like it was perfectly normal. Then he leaned in close, trying to talk over the music, complimenting me, asking if I was alone. I told him I was there with my friend, politely, carefully. He didn't leave. I turned to grab Alyssa. She was gone. I spun around, searching for her face in the crowd. She had disappeared. The man noticed. He asked if I'd lost my friend. Then he said he could help me find her. Something about the way he said it. I didn't trust him. I said no and pushed my way out of the crowd. I found a quiet patch of grass and sat down. That's when things got worse. My vision started distorting. Everything looked shaky, not blurry, unstable, like the world itself couldn't hold still. I called Alyssa over and over. The calls kept failing. Finally, one went through. I told her where I was and begged her to come. It felt like forever. But she found me about 15 minutes later. She took one look at me, and she knew. We left the festival early. Back at the Airbnb, we were completely drained. Alyssa started packing. I couldn't. I just wanted to sleep. I was still high, but physically, I was gone. I crawled into bed and drifted into this strange half-sleep. Not fully gone, not fully there. And then, I woke up. I don't know what woke me, but when I opened my eyes, there was someone standing in my doorway. Tall, completely still. At first, I thought it was Alyssa, but it wasn't. I saw his face. It was him, the man from the festival, standing in my doorway, watching me. A cold wave moved through my entire body, and I started screaming. Alyssa rushed in. She turned on the light. There was no one there. The doorway was empty. The room was empty. I told her everything, crying so hard I could barely get the words out. She said it had to be the drugs. I wanted to believe her. I really did. But it felt too real. The next morning, Alyssa woke me up screaming. I sat up and saw her staring at the floor. Muddy boot prints on the hardwood floor. They started near the front door, came down the hallway, and stopped right at my bedroom doorway, exactly where I saw him. Then they turned around and went back out. That's when it hit me. It wasn't a hallucination. Someone had been inside the house while we were sleeping, while I was lying there, half awake, half gone. And unless it was some impossible coincidence, it was him. We checked everything. Nothing was missing, which somehow made it worse. We packed immediately. We contacted the host, sent the photos as proof. But I didn't care anymore. I just wanted to go home. We made it back safely. But that experience never left me. I still don't know how he found us. Maybe he followed us from the festival. Maybe he watched from a distance and waited. I don't know. I just know I saw him over and over at the festival. And then I saw him in my doorway. And the footprints proved it. I've never touched Molly again. And even now, I always check the doorway first.